Hello, hi. If you don't know me, I am Rin Setsuna, a cozy chaotic gamer and a very passionate softie, and I've had thoughts about 1.5 and how I would have done it differently if you're interested. So we all know how 1.5 went. It was confusing, hard to swallow, lots of rage bait content was made about it, it caused an uproar, and overall just left a bad taste in a lot of our mouths. I'd go as far to say that it gave me cotton mouth because there were so many moments where my mouth was left open for far too long because my two monkey brain cells were trying so hard to understand where Infold was going with it all. Not to mention those two brain cells folded instantly after the seer called me Pink Star. The bi panic kicked in, I wasn't ready for Mother to make me melt in my boots, so it took me a while to collect myself and really digest what I was forced into without my consent. Cause girl, they really just let you log in on launch day after that update, and they were like, welcome back to Mirrorland. Oh, just kidding, you're somewhere else. Do you remember how to platform? Here, let me show you. Where are you? Who is the mommy in front of you wanting to hold your hand? Don't worry about that for now. By the end of the new intro 1.5 implemented, I sort of understood what Infold's vision was, because I understand that the previous games covered the idea of the Nikkiverse, different versions of Nikki from alternate timelines. Now, I didn't play the other Nikki games, however, I am a Kingdom Hearts fan. So I was and am primed and ready to dive into potentially convoluted timey-wimey stuff, and I love it deeply. It keeps me guessing, and I loved how unpredictable a story can be with such a concept. However, if you lean too far into that, it can definitely cause problems. So I get it. They really wanted to pay respects to that already pre-established idea and work it into Infinity Nikki somehow, because it really did add an interesting tone to the overall narrative. I was low-key hooked in when Nikki is witnessing a universe being destroyed. You get sucked in, mommy holds your hand again, and then suddenly, whoa, other Nikkis? Music intensifies, I started crying from joy and confusion. Like, wow, what a beautiful moment. Now tell me what is happening, because too much is happening right now in Fold. Anyways, the biggest mistake they made was changing the original intro for new players, as well as forcing existing players into doing a tutorial all over again instead of integrating it into the story somehow, which they very well could have done. This was the classic case of, if it isn't broke, don't fix it. Listen to Cogsworth in Fold. He knows what he's talking about.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
They already created such an amazing intro that really captivated everyone who started the game at the beginning. It had lots of whimsy, mystery, it was Narnia coded, and just had that bad bitch girl boss protagonist vibes, okay? So why change it? It was perfect. It was cinema. And I personally think it should have gone like this. New players got the normal tutorial and original intro. Eventually make our way to the Sea of Stars after the main story for 1.0 ended, and we got the second miracle outfit. Then we are introduced to the whole Heart of Infinity is hurting Nikki and she's turning into a nuke shtick. We hear the seer speak to us for a moment, and in that confusion, we suddenly are wearing the Sea of Stars miracle outfit. Nikki and Momo are like, brother, huh? Momo mutters something about the dress being as beautiful as barbecue, yada yada. Nikki sees visions of alternate versions of her. She's all confused by it. And of course, with it being the third miracle outfit being put on shortly after the last two, it sends the Heart of Infinity into overdrive. Time is suspended right before she nukes the place. The seer calls out to her. She gets teleported away and gets the explanation of what happens to her when she overuses the power Aina gave her, and so on. Then the seer reverses time, places her in the same spot she was in previously, right before the new miracle outfit manifested on her, and then she goes about obtaining it at a slower pace as to not overuse her powers too quickly. Simple. Now, I'm no story writer per se, but that's just a rough idea of a more cohesive story in my opinion. It wouldn't have caused all this did they retcon the story confusion, and I really feel like there was a missed opportunity here. Sea of Stars Miracle Outfit should have had a special main story moment, because in other games, from what I've seen, it was the outfit, you know? It was a big thing in the other games, so why didn't they put that much love and attention into it for Infinity Nikki? It's what I've always wondered ever since they came out with that outfit. And the outfit is a banger, it deserved way better, but, you know, what is done is done. I just hope moving forward they reintegrate the Threads of Reunion questline properly for it to make sense with the changes they made. But hey, all we can do is move on and hope for more improvement going forward. To anyone who finds this video and makes it to the end, I would really like to know your guys' thoughts on this topic and what you would have done different if you were part of the writing team for Infold. If you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe if you can, and go on and turn that notification bell on so you can stay updated on my content. I'd really appreciate the love, and I have a previous Nikki video I did where I get all mushy and give some mushy reassurance to anyone who needs it. If you'd like to check that out as well, it will be right here, and as always, keep making beautiful wishes and may your heart be your guiding key. Thanks for watching.